Edward Leos. Welcome to Travel Talk, filmed at the Peachtree Rose Marketing Studios and hosted by the hotel guide publisher, Edward Leos.
Good morning, everybody. Edward Leos here, publisher of the Hotel Guide and your host of Travel Talk. Really excited about today's edition. I was literally just talking offline with Laura Penney, the CEO of Coeur Alene Casino Resort Hotel. I actually said that right, I hope.
Yes,
But
perfect.
we had to practice that offline. So good stuff. I'm so happy to have you on the show today. How are you doing, Laura?
I'm doing well. Thank you. Ches Twaskwistam. Good morning, everyone.
Perfect. Well, I am so thankful to have you on. Like I said, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you got to be the CEO of the company right now, and then we'll talk a little bit about the resort and what's going on, not only the rest of this year, but maybe even to 2026.
Sure. Okay, good stuff. Yes, my name's Laura Penney, and I'm the CEO of Coeur Casino Resort and Circling Raven Golf Club. I have been CEO for 6 years now here, and I'm the first lady CEO. I'm a proud member of the Coeur d'Alene tribe, and we opened our doors in 1993, 32 years ago, going on 33 years in March. And I've been here since inception. We started out with bingo back in 1993, and I was about 12 years old, but we started, so I've been here since inception, and I started out in promotions and work for my tribe. And, since the time I was a little girl, my dad always told me to go away, get your education, and come back and work for the tribe. And so that was pretty much instilled in me. And that's what I pretty much did. There's a whole story there that I'll spare the details, but I did come home and was part of this. Oh, it was amazing. Our tribal leaders put together a committee to explore whether or not to get into gaming back in the early 90s. And I was fortunate to be on that committee. At the time, I was working for the tribal planning department, and was on that committee. And then, of course, gaming was very new. And we visited the Oneida tribe in Green Bay, Wisconsin, 33 years ago or so. And it was just amazing because they had what we have today. And this was 30 some years ago. We got off the airport there in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and just a mile down the road was this beautiful resort. And then they toured us through their reservation, and they had their own housing development. They owned an outlet mall. They had a wellness center. We came back inspired, motivated, and we said, let's do this. So we opened our small tin barn. It was like a tin barn, tin building, and for bingo. And then 2 years into operation, we introduced machines, and then it's just been a blur ever since. And I was fortunate to be there from day one. And
Wow.
Edward, I wanted to say this if I could.
Sure.
We started for two main reasons. One is to generate jobs for tribal members, and two is to generate revenue for tribal social programs. And that was the whole purpose. And we did that and then some. So I was fortunate to be there, from the very start, and truly understood the purpose and intention of what gaming was to provide for our tribe. Years ago, we were a poor tribe, and my family was very poor as well. And I didn't realize that until now. But we were rich. We were rich in our culture, rich
Sure.
in our identity, and we were very strongly connected. The membership was very low. It was about 900 people. Today, we have about 2,600 tribal members.
Wonderful.
And today, we are much more richer in that we're able to buy back land within our own reservation. Many people think that we own our land within our reservation. We don't. At that time, we had about 12% ownership, and our reservation encompasses about 365,000 acres. And so today, with gaming revenues, we're now up to 50% ownership within our own reservation. So I'm very excited about that. So I started out working, and then I applied for the position. I have a whole story there. I could go on in that regard too as well. I tried 3 other times for my position as CEO. during my tenure here working, and I finally got it after the fourth try.
Awesome. Well, fourth time was a charm, and definitely so thankful to have you on this show talking about this. And I love the fact that you, from the very beginning, were deep rooted in the cause and the purpose of what you're doing. And now, look, you're leading the property as well. So, going from then to where we are now, what are some of the great things happening at the property? What could guests expect when they go there? What, kind of what separates you guys?
Yes, always. That's so important to make sure you differentiate yourselves. What makes you authentic?
Yeah.
And we all want that special experience. Well, what better do we have to offer than the Coeur d'Alene tribe? No
Mhm.
one can replicate who we are, what we're about. We are a tribe, as I said, a membership of 2,600. We're surrounded by great beauty. We live in God's country. I know you probably hear that all the time, but but we truly do. We're surrounded by this beautiful lake. It's called the Coeur d'Alene Lake. And my ancestors have lived here since the very beginning because there's no other reason to leave. We have abundant wildlife from deer, elk, moose. Our lake is full of, rainbow trout. We're bringing back our salmon. Salmon has been indigenous on our lands, but we lost our salmon because of some of the dam development.
Mm,
And so we have salmon. We're bringing it back, restoration
wonderful.
of our salmon. And, we have Bitterroot Mountains. And up in the mountains, we go there to pick our huckleberries. Each season
Yep.
we go out and harvest, and we have rolling Palouse fields and tall pine trees. 4 seasons, and right now we're in our fall season. The
Mhm.
foliage has turned. It's just beautiful. This is beautiful country, and we have a lot of people. The secret is out. They're moving here.
Yep.
We have a lot of people moving to our area. That's good and bad. Good for business, um, but it's challenging. We have to
Mhm.
manage growth. As a casino resort, we're trying to reap the rewards from our visitors, new visitors, and let them know how great we are. So we have this beautiful casino resort kind of enveloped within this natural beauty, and we're just 30 minutes south of our primary markets, which is Spokane, Washington, and Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And so it's a short drive, and it kind of has a perception that's a little longer drive. So we market ourselves as kind of like a little getaway,
Yeah.
a little staycation. You can get away and come to this beautiful property. And so we try to, and what we have done is what we call traditional tribal hospitality. And that's part of our value system as Coeur d'Alene tribal people, is that we're known as friendly people. We also have history of being shrewd traders, and that's where we got the name Coeur d'Alene, which means heart of the owl, AWL, and that's like a needle. So that's where we got our name. So we're savvy in business, and we're very friendly, perfect for resort development, right?
Yep.
So we have expanded our traditional tribal hospitality to what we call welcome home service principle. So when you walk through our doors, we provide that welcome home service, that warm smile, warm greeting. We have warm decor to where it is like there's wood and just like warm colors within our decor. We also have some of our native art throughout the property. Very subtle. We don't want to shove it down your throat, but just provide that level of customer service to where you feel welcomed and warm, as if you're walking into our home, and we greet you with a warm smile, some good food, and a warm bed, soft bed, and hope that you'll come back again with your friends and family.
Dang, you have it all figured out, and I think that's the great thing there. You've got the scenery, you've got the history, and then you've got the hospitality that goes with that. So I love what you're doing with the property. Hopefully, one day I can make a journey out there and experience it firsthand. It sounds amazing. Um, Speaking of travel, let's switch a little from the business side to the personal side because I always like to ask my guests these two travel questions. But what have been some of your favorite travel destinations that you've been to? And then maybe what are some bucket list travel spots that you'd like to check out?
Sure, how fun. Yes, I love Palm Springs in the wintertime.
Mm,
And Agua Caliente, they are a tribe down in Palm Springs. and they've done very well with their property. They have a full casino resort, and they have a big spa and very established progressive tribe. I love to visit in December, and on the on the patio, and it's just beautiful time of year to visit. And I love to golf, so I'll go down and hit some of the golf courses down. There's a beautiful course called Indian Wells, and go
Yep.
there and visit. Downtown they have a festival, street fair, and it's just a really special time to visit. So that's one of my favorites.
That's awesome. What about any bucket list spots that you want to go to?
I'd love to visit Greece. I've never gone across the pond.
Yeah.
I've only been to Mexico and up in Canada, and beautiful properties. I mean, beautiful lands there as well. But I'd love to visit Greece. Have you ever been, Edward?
I have not been to Greece, and it's actually on my bucket list as well.
Oh,
Mykonos and Santorini are on my bucket list, and so yes, I need to make it over there too. I wish I traveled more as a travel magazine publisher, but I'm hoping to make it out there sometime soon.
yeah, we'll have to get out there. I'm sure it's gonna, it's something to look forward to.
Oh, definitely. So you got Greece as your bucket list travel spot. You got some in Palm Springs that you're one of your favorite spots as well. So those are some great things when you're talking about travel and hospitality. But as we're kind of winding things up, what's the best way for people to find out more about the property? And then also, if you got any final comments on it.
Oh, yes. Go to our website, cdacasino.com. And I failed to mention, I didn't promote our casino resort as much as I should have in regards to all that we have to offer. We do have a beautiful 15,000 square foot spa. That's my second favorite place to go here on site. It is beautiful. It's wonderful. We have this huge outdoor hot tub. There's a couple that come over here from Seattle, Washington. That's about a 5 hour drive or so, just to experience it during the wintertime when there's snow coming down and they're in the
Oh,
hot tub, and it just says surreal experience, right there at the hot tub. And then my number one favorite place is Circling Raven Golf Club, and they are ranked number one public golf course in the state of Idaho. And this is right in my backyard.
oh
It's
wow.
beautiful. It's very expansive. There's nothing like it here. Here, in this region, it's just it's almost spiritual in that it's just you in the great outdoors. There's
Yeah.
no development on the golf course whatsoever, and
Oh,
we provide that welcome home service plus a beautiful golf course, and it's just a great place just to experience. And with that, I invite you all to visit. This is very special country. These are our ancient homelands of the Coeur d'Alene tribe, and we have that welcome home service to offer. And we would love to accommodate you. And this is just a really amazing place to
yeah.
visit overall. The Coeur d'Alene Resort is north of us, and it's just beautiful country. There's many other, as I said, the lakes, the rivers. It's just beautiful country.
Wonderful. Well, Laura, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on the podcast today, learning more about Coeur d'Alene and all the great things happening in your corner of the world. Really thankful for having you on today.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Well, perfect. Hey, to all of our listeners, readers out there, you know the drill. Thehotelguide.com is where you can find us. Please please subscribe to this podcast. We'll actually have the contact information for Laura and the property in our show notes, so you can easily find them and learn firsthand what is going on over there. But like we always like to say, travel and make memories. And until next time, everybody take care, and we'll talk soon.